Hi, my name is Daniela Hernandez, and I'll be talking about smoking as my main topic for health problem. So, why is smoking a health problem? Smoking can lead to serious health problems such as cancer, or could even go damage the individual's lungs as well. According to the CDC's Office of Smoking and Health, tobacco use remains the leading cause of preventable disease, disability, and death in the United States, mainly in the form of cigarettes and other combustible products. According to the CDC, there are about 34 million adults who smoke cigarettes. About 1,600 young people under age 18 try their first cigarettes, and nearly 200 become daily cigarette smokers. The target behavior is smoking cessation. By reducing the amount of smoking amongst young adults and youth can help prevent the risk from cancer and other serious health problems. The framework that I'll be using is theory of planned behavior, which consists of three different factors that influence the behavioral outcome of the individual based on their personal social beliefs. One factor is attitude towards behavior, which consists of behavioral beliefs and evaluation of behavioral outcomes. The behavioral beliefs comes from personal beliefs that could be being aware about the negative health consequences of smoking, or the social norm belief within friend groups that smoking is a cool way of being able to belong in a friend group. Smoking is a way for some individuals to relieve their stress and anxiety, and these beliefs will determine the individual's outcome, behavior, intention on whether they believe smoking is bad for them or it is a good for their health of relieving their stress or social anxiety to cope with their mental health. Another factor is objective norms, which consists of normative beliefs and motivation to comply. Normative beliefs comes from opinions coming from different sources or groups within your environment of the individual, such as government, family, friends, teachers, and other, that influences the behavioral outcomes of the individual. The motivation to comply is how the individual will likely to perceive this information they get from different sources and be able to act upon it or respond with it. For instance, if the individual decides to believe a friend that tells the individual that smoking is cool, the individual is less likely to give up smoking, or if the individual takes in the information they get from the government or families about the negative health consequences of smoking, they are likely to give up smoking successfully. Another factor is perceived behavioral control, which consists of controlled beliefs and perceived power. Control beliefs come from self-efficacy of within the individual. The high self-efficacy is the individual is more likely to be determined to successfully give up smoking without a problem, and this comes from to willingly to give up smoking for the healthier lifestyle or for a better, healthy future for themselves. And the low self-efficacy comes from individuals that maybe believe that they won't be able to successfully give up smoking due to the stress or anxiety that they might they have to go through as they stop smoking, or addiction may take them over and cause them to relapse and not be able to successfully give up smoking. And this determines how confident is the individual is likely to give up smoking. And the perceived powers comes from external barriers such as peer pressure, stress, or social anxiety, which could directly impact the behavior. The intention and behavioral outcome comes from each categories of these beliefs that will determine the intention of how likely the individual is likely to give up smoking. The outcomes will be determined if they will be willing to take the effort of giving up smoking. For instance, if they do believe that smoking can cause them serious health problems and they are confident that they are ready for the change, then they will likely to be able to successfully give up smoking. But if they do believe that giving up smoking will just bring back their anxiety and stress, and they're not ready for or confident enough to be able to give up smoking, then it'll lead to a negative outcome of not being able to give up smoking. And that is the end of my presentation. Thank you.